Good morning. Welcome. I'm Maria, and this is my channel, Maria's Tarot's Journey with me. Come along, collective. Let's take this journey together. This reading will consist of a compatibility spread as well as an energetic spread for both Nader El Shamin and Miss Deedee Lulu. So without further ado, let's get into these messages, y'all. See what's going on within the collective. Nader is a Libra. I asked him what was his zodiac, and Deedee is in Aries, fire. So with that being said, welcome. We're gonna be working out of the energy oracle to open up their reading, the energy oracle. See where their energy is at on both ends of the party line. And we'll be closing out the reading with a wisdom of the oracle. And in the meantime, y'all, welcome. I got the Chakra Wisdom Tarot for your viewing pleasure. I already saged the decks, cleared the energy. Let's proceed, y'all. By the way, I have a Chantel Marie 40 Beauty reading already up. I might have to update that though, cause she's been doing some things, y'all. Let me clear out this deck right quick, cause I want to see where the chakras need to be tweaked and worked on as well when it comes to compatibility between you and another. Nader El-Shami, Nader El-Shami, welcome. Thank you, Spirit. Let's open up this reading with a moment of silence. Sit back, relax, get comfortable, keep an open mind. Spirit of the Most High and Divine that resides within me, I ask that you provide me with the truth, wisdom, clarity, and understanding. It is only through the collective consciousness that I pray for all those in need of peace and serenity. Guide me, Holy Divine. Protect me, Archangels, as I read into the tarot. On behalf of Nader and Shami's greatest and highest energies, along with Deedee Lulu, I thank you in advance, Spirit, for all that you do and any messages that will be received. And so it shall be. Show me what I need to know. Let's get it, y'all. Thank you, Spirit. Energy Oracle messages. What's going on with the energy, nigga? Miss Deedee? Or shall I call you Deborah? Nader and Deborah. Deborah. Or Debbie. Welcome. Nader, we have for your energy oracle message, financial constraints. For Deedee's energy oracle. Deedee, Spirit is revealing to me at this moment in time you're suffering with anxiety. And Nader, you're in a position where financially you're being restricted. You're having financial constraints hinder your progress. Let's go deeper, y'all. In respects towards Nader El Shami's energy, restrictions concerning money is what Spirit is revealing. This card shows an old-fashioned safe with little money but lots of cobwebs and dust. Money may be tight at this time. Pay attention, Linda. Money may be tight at this time. Financial constraints. So, Spirit needs you to rein in your spending and be circumspect about the financial requirements in your life. This is not a time of indulgence, so be aware of what's really important and consciously choose your expenditures. There's a big difference between what you need and what you want. This card is telling you to take care of your needs and bide your time. Things will get better, but for now, be willing to live more conservatively and always value the money and the good things that you already have. Affirmation. I can move through any cycle with dignity and awareness. I am open to receiving increasing wealth. Money moves to and through my life, bringing benefits and all. However, Nader, be mindful. Spirit is already putting the warning out there. You're already suffering with the financial constraints of your lifestyle at this particular time, and it's putting a lot of burden in your path. So when you spend your money, be conscious of what you're spending your money on. In respects towards Deedee's energy, we have the anxiety coming through from Miss Deedee. Lulu, let's find out what Spirit wants you to know right now. And we've all been there, Deedee, with anxiety. However, worry and distress. The woman on this card is filled with anxiety, worrying about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. Receiving this card upright may indicate that you're experiencing a time of increasing stress, perhaps even a situation that you find yourself brooding about much of the time. However, if you'll notice the scene outside the window, all right, pay attention, Deedee. The storm is distant and perhaps even moving away. Perhaps even moving away. Whatever is going on, this card is telling you to release the worry and let yourself relax. Brooding and fretting will never solve things. So trust in yourself and your process. When you live with a relaxed heart and mind, you are far more likely to receive the solutions that you seek at this particular time. In respects towards your anxiety, Deedee, affirmation. I let go of fear and worry. I assume the best and live in peace. All is well. Affirm to yourself on a daily basis, because we're going to get into the tarot message right now and find out exactly, are you and Nader or Shami, are you two compatible in irrespects towards this connection that you have been forming between the two of you. So with that being said, let's take a look at Nader's energy. And then we're going to have a compatibility spread and look at your energy, Deedee, and see if y'all compatible at this particular time. Seems like y'all on different ends of the spectrum when energetically one is worried about financial constraints, Nader, and Deedee, You're dwelling on things that you have no control over. Spirit is showing you at this particular time the anxiety is not going to help you move forward or put you in a better position financially to be of assistance to anyone but yourself at this particular time. But with that being said, let's get it, y'all. Show me what I need to know, please. I'll be pulling 3 cards for Nader and 3 cards for Deedee. What's going on with this situation, this relationship that has been created and formed right before our eyes, Spirit? What's the message you want to get across? Nader, 4 wands. 4 wands is representation of setting a new foundation. No longer having to walk on a faulty foundation that was built off of lies, deception, and deceits. Your energy right now, you're worried about money financially. Mentally, it's time for you to look at things from a new perspective. Spirit is showing me with the 4 wands, it's time to take action. Wands represent fire energy, having the ability to take the initiative, Nader. When it comes to this compatibility between you and Deedee, we have the 4 wands on your end, followed by the action that needs to be taken, which is a complete overhaul of your emotions, closing out the cycle first with the green chakra. Open up your heart, your mind, your body, and your spirit. No longer holding on to things of the past that are putting you in financial constraints, because there's a completion that needs to take place, Nader, with the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is indicative towards an energy that one is seeking to fulfill in their life when it comes to a completion of a cycle within a relationship with another human being. But you gotta put that energy in yourself and lay a new foundation that's gonna be strong and sturdy. Spiritually, where you at? 2 of Wands, it's time to make a choice, decision. Where you want to be, what are you going to do when it comes to setting yourself free within your financial constraints? And we also have your solar plexus chakra, which yellow represents your emotional state and balance. You have to work hard to get to that completion. But before you get to the emotional completion, you must know where you stand, where your 2 feet are going in respects towards financial constraints. In regards towards the 2 of Wands, spiritually, the universe has been sending you signs and indications. It's time for you to make a plan, take action, and move forward no matter who comes and who goes. You might be suffering from fear of being restricted financially, but money at the end of the day is needed in order to set your foundation in a proper position so you can emotionally be balanced within this connection. So with that, we're going to go into Miss Deedee's energy and get a better understanding of what's going on between the two and whether or not y'all can be compatible when it comes to your energies meshing. Let me get this deck right here. Excuse me, y'all. Okay. So for Nader's energy, we have the 4 wands, fire energy. We got the 10 of cups, emotional fulfillment, seeking that closure and completion. What's going on in your heart, Nader? The action that's needed right now is to fulfill your own cups and stop relying on outside forces to do the job. That's why Spirit is showing with the 2 of wands. Time to make a decision, Nader. The lesson will be repeated until it's learned. And if you fail to remember, you will be doomed to repeat no matter what. Let's go. Now we're going to look at Deedee's energies. See what's going on. Whether or not these two are compatible, and we'll get a final answer from Spirit at the end of the read. How's everybody doing this morning? Welcome. If you're new, I'm Maria. Thank you for joining me. I do this periodically. I often tap into Chantel Marie's energies as well and perform readings on her. And I think it's only feasible and fair that I give her an updated message as well. But in regards towards the compatibility, Nader had the 4 wands. His mental headspace right now, the chakra that's coming out is the heart chakra. Green represents our heart chakra. There's something that's blocking you, Nader, when it comes to financially setting yourself free. Your heart is closed off at this time. It's time with the 4 wands to take action. Deedee, are you compatible with where he's at right now? 4 wands. Deedee, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We got the 3 of wands on your end. The 3 of wands, Miss Deedee Lulu, represents simply one thing. No longer having to wait for your ships to come on in. In other words, Deedee, the anxiety that you're experiencing right now, you already have the answers that you seek within yourself when it comes to fortifying your truth in regards towards taking action and moving forward and making that decision to no longer have to be interdependent on holding on to an energy of someone else's indiscretions when it comes to financially being constrained. So are you two compatible mentally at this particular time? You're in the 3 of wands, Deedee, and he's in the 4 of wands. I say it's a match, but y'all gotta put y'all mindsets together in order to reach this fulfillment, which is the 10 of cups. Where are you at, Deedee? It's time to shatter the illusion. 7 of swords. Are you being lied to, cheated on, manipulated? 7 of swords represents your thoughts, Deedee. Compatibility wise, if you're in the 7 of swords, that only tells me and shows me that Spirit is reminding you. Your energy oracle message in the beginning of this read opened up real abruptly with anxiety, fear. What are you fearing, Deedee? In the unknown realm when it comes to emotionally holding on to certain people, places, and things in regards towards this compatibility between you and Nader. He's going through his own energy situation with the financial constraints and money. Spirit showing you, in order for things to get better, he got to take action with the 4 of wands. You're in the 3 of wands. You're basically right behind him, Deedee. What are you waiting for? It's time to take action. The passion, desire, enthusiasm that you once possessed. When it comes to your energy, Deedee, you're in anxiety. There's something that's blocking you from seeing the reality and truth of a situation. And he's in the constraint of financially not spending his money wisely. Are you compatible emotionally? At the end of the day, the 7 of swords is coming up in regards towards comparing your energies. Right now, you feel betrayed, lied to, cheated on with the 7 of swords, or you are doing this to him within this connection. The energies can go vice versa. Are you compatible? Spirit needs you to rest. 4 of swords. It's time to lay down those swords, the thinking process that has put you in anxiety in the first place. Just as Nader has been shown that it's time for him to make a decision on which path he's going to continue to go down and move forward in. Spirit wants you to know with the Four Swords, as long as you continue in your path and connection with Nader, you need to rest your mind in order to get your spirit right. The overall outcome and final message. Nader, judgment is upon you. That's the final message from Spirit in regards towards your compatibility in this relationship. Deedee, you have the Seven of Cups. Spirit is wanting you to know that the anxiety that has crippled you to the point of you're in a position where you feeling as if you're being betrayed, lied to, or you could be doing it to yourself. Seven of Cups, you have options to choose from. What options are you choosing emotionally to set yourself free in this relationship when it comes to you and the third? Okay? You got to choose wisely with the Seven of Cups as well. So the overall outcome, are you two compatible within this connection? Bottom of the deck, we got the Two of Cups. You've been offering your emotions. You've been putting and aligning yourself in position within this connection. You feel at the end of the day that things are going to go smoothly with the Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck on his end. He has to understand with the Queen of Cups energy. Queen of Cups is about loving yourself. Putting your needs before your wants, Nader. Your financial constraints are only being brought upon you through your own doing. Your own manifestations of what you want to come into fruition in regards towards the compatibility. Y'all guys are on two separate paths, but a decision that there must be made. You must make a judgment call when it comes to doing the right thing for the right reasons. Queen of Cups energy, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. We looking at the energies in regards towards your compatibility. And at the end of the day, you seeking that wish fulfillment, Nader. But Deedee is in the Seven of Swords. So there's something that you are displaying within this connection with her that she feel anxiety and unease. Compatibility wise, Deedee, you got the Two of Cups. You want that harmony. You don't want the discord. But there you go. Queen of Wands, Aries. That's your sign. You showed up in your own reading. Take action. Do what you got to do to set the record straight in order for you to no longer be interdependent or codependent on another human being and rid yourself of this anxiety. Spirit, in my humble opinion, the final result in regards towards their compatibility, it's going to be a tough road. However, y'all connected right now. Y'all connected through one thing. Seven of Swords. One of y'all gotta come forward and come true. And stop lying to yourself, Nader. Make a judgment. Deedee, what do you feel that you're being backstabbed and betrayed in within this connection that's hindering your progress and your growth to freeing yourself from the anxiety that you find yourself in? Something to work on and something to think of. Open up your crown chakra, Nader, with the purple. The purple represents your mind. What's going on, Deedee, with this Seven of Swords? Are you lying to yourself? Sometimes when we find ourselves in a relationship with another human being and we want things to go the way we want them to go, Deedee, emotionally, Nader, he has to balance out his scales with the closures and completions of things of the past that are financially constricting him in regards towards your connection with Deedee. All right, now, that was a compatibility spread, y'all. We're going to close out this spread and let's go individual. Let's get into individually where y'all at, y'all. But before we do that, I gotta close y'all compatibility reading out with the wisdom of the oracle. Thank you, Spirit. So let's go ahead and pull a wisdom of the oracle for Nader and Deedee. They're not compatible. That's the final answer. There's a lot of work that needs to be done on both parties' ends. And as long as energetically one stays stuck, not wanting to balance out their own inner scales and inner workings with that financial constraint, money is going to be the root to all the evil and all the misdeeds that happen in your life. In regards towards anxiety, you have to break that cycle of self-deception, Deedee. Let's go ahead and get a final message. Deedee, Spirit needs you to breathe right now, Deedee. It's going to be okay. Whatever anxiety you're experiencing, it's all self-manifested. Nader, learn to become the observer. Not everything deserves a response at this particular time. And particularly when it comes to other people's opinions in regards towards your financial constraints or your relationship as a whole. To be fair, at the end of the day, you guys, y'all grown adults, Spirit is showing me that as long as you continue to find rest and rejuvenate your mind, Deedee, you will see that you have options when it comes to love and manifestation. Nader, you have the observer card. It's time. It's time for you to stop lying to yourself as well. Because y'all both on that same spectrum of not trust. I see no trust between the two of y'all in this connection. The observer takes his time, thinks things through. And that's what being fair has to do at the end of the day. Okay? Rest, rejuvenate your mind, do what you gotta do, do what's best for you. But other than that, I close out their compatibility spread with truth, wisdom, clarity, and understanding. Now, let's get down to the meat and the potatoes of it all. We're going to move on in to the main portion of their reading. We're going to start with Nader. Let's get it. Libra. Libras are very observative and thinking, analytical type of people. But as long, Nader, as you sit in the energy of feeling as if you're lacking something, because I'm getting the Five of Pentacles energy, you have that scarcity, lack mentality thinking when it comes to being financially constrained. Unbeknownst to you, Nader, you have already been blessed with more than you can even conceive. It's time to open up your heart, your mind, your body, and your spirit and start doing what's best for you in order to move forward. This is a quick energy read for both parties now. Separate spreads. Let's get it. What does Nader need to hear right now to serve him for his greatest and his highest good of all? Thank you in advance, Spirit. Mind, body, and spirit. Nader, we have the Hermit. So now is the time. You got whatever answers you've been seeking outside of yourself. Spirit is showing me with the Hermit energy. Mentally right now, you got to go within, brother. You got to look within your own mind, heart, and spirit and figure out what's the process that's keeping you in a lack mentality. The action that needs to be taken. We have judgment for a second time on your end. It's time to make a decision, Nader, and stick with it and move forward. Judgment. Spiritually, didn't I just say move forward, Nader? In order to move forward and make a judgment, at the end of the day, Nader, it's going to come down to one thing: going inside yourself, seeking the light within you to know morally at the end of the day what is right and what is wrong, that's going to help or hinder you in your own process of growth. It's time to look at things from a different perspective when it comes to change and growth and moving forward. You have some powerful energies coming out. You got the Hermit, you got the Judgment card, and you have the Chariot. The Chariot right here is simply make a decision which path, which road you ultimately want to go down, and stick with it. And do not be wishy-washy at the end of the day. Let's clarify. Because the overall energy is that for you to achieve anything right now, when it comes to making decisions for yourself, Nader, in regards towards your financial constraints, and as well as being an observer, because you have the Libra quality of analytically thinking, you must look at things from a different perspective with the Hangman. Judgment is being clarified with the Two of Wands. So you've been struggling, Nader. Two of Wands is clarifying the Judgment. You have a issue when it comes to making decisions that's gonna best serve you with the Two of Wands. But Spirit is here to show you at the end of the day, in order for you to move forward with the Chariot energy, you must go within with the Hermit. Why? Because it's all about having that teamwork and collaboration, mind, body, and spirit between you and the universe, God, Allah, whoever you believe in. At the end of the day, the Three of Pentacles is clarifying the Hermit energy. You got to take your physical manifestations and blessings and put them all together collectively. Your mind, your body, your spirit. Three of Pentacles. The things that are tangible must be made within a decision. Two of Wands. Which path you going down? Chariot also represents, Nader, which path do you want to go down? Why? Because you're suffering from a broken heart of some sort. Betrayal, loss, lies, deceit. Three of Swords is what's hindering your progress and your growth from opening your heart and spiritually making that decision that's going to best serve you. The Hangman is being clarified with the Seven of Wands. You're very defensive at this time, Nader. Spirit needs you to let those emotions play out, because at the end of the day, look, Eight of Swords is right underneath the Hangman energy. Nader, you're mentally entrapping yourself, but it's also you desire that Ten of Cups. So emotionally, you want a completion and a closure in your life when it comes to matters of your heart. But until you surrender and you let go of what was and have faith in what can be and become by making a choice and a decision to move forward, no matter what pain, lessons that have been learned, maybe they have to be relearned. Spirit, the final outcome, Nader, you're up in your head too much. Libra energy, Nine of Swords. And it has something to do with loving yourself. The Lovers talks about you and another. But Spirit is showing me that in order for you to love somebody else, Nader, you must open up your heart and learn to love yourself by having the ability to make a wise, healthy choice. Three of Pentacles. To make a judgment call. Which path you going to go down? Because no matter who hurt you in the past, Nader, You're holding on to those thoughts and images in order to move forward. And everything that you touch, everybody you come in contact with, you're gonna leave a piece of yourself with them. And it's not a positive thing because you're in defense. You're very hostile at this particular time. It's time to look at your heartache and heartbreak from the past from a different perspective, Spirit is showing me. But in order to do so, Nader, you got to break yourself free from the isolation and the degradation that you have put yourself in thus far throughout your life by setting yourself free. Three of Swords is being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. You're taking your sweet time to move forward from this pain, misery, and suffering that was brought on through betrayal of some sorts with the connection of someone from your past. But if you want that Ten of Cups, you're going to have to put in the footwork. I'll close your reading out with love and light, truth, wisdom, clarity, and understanding. Let's move forward to Mrs. Deedee. Deedee's reading. And get an oracle message and close their readings out with truth, wisdom, clarity, and understanding. Let's get it, y'all. All right, Miss Deedee. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know right now. You're in competition right now, Deedee. Mentally, you're in the Five of Wands, so it's like you putting in a lot of energy. You're fighting for someone's time, love, attention, and affection. And at the end of the day, that can be bringing on anxiety as well. Know one thing, this is a lesson that it will be repeated until it's learned when it comes to your energy and your connections with others, with the Wheel of Fortune, Deedee. Spiritually, happiness is around the corner, but you got to be willing to see it. You got to be willing to have that childlike mentality once again, Deedee. No longer do you have to find yourself being in the Five of Wands energy, having to fight for someone's undivided attention, because karmically the Wheel of Fortune is showing me that everybody in this circle, in this cycle, will get a turn. And until you let go of your fear, worry, and anxiety, and you stop contemplating on those swords that have backstabbed you throughout your lifetime with the Ten of Swords, you will continue to replay the lessons over and over, and spiritually you're going to miss your opportunity and your blessings with the Sun energy. So let's clarify. Why is the Five of Wands here for Deedee? What does she need to know? That's that fire energy again. When it comes to the Five of Wands energy, you're always in battle mode, Deedee. And particularly when it comes to certain lessons in your life, sometimes you have to repeat those lessons, and yet and still you can't find the happiness within yourself with the Sun. There you go. He flew right on out. Spirit needs you to be strong right now, Deedee. The sun is being clarified. Strength is clarifying that Five of Wands. So the decision is going to be yours. You have to believe, Deedee, that you have the strength and the ability to free yourself from the lies, manipulations, and deceit that you have placed yourself in when it comes to karmically being in a relationship or a connection with another human being that doesn't even have a better understanding of who they are. It's time for you to get with Deedee in order to see the sun and the truth so things can be illuminated within you. Knight of Swords. Get to the truth. No more pussyfooting. Stop sugarcoating your own shit at the end of the day with the Knight of Swords. It's very inquisitive. Goes straight towards the source and gets the job done. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. So you could be connecting with a Libra. And so it is. Isn't Nader Libra? The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune right here. The action that's going to be revealed and illuminated within you is justice. There's something that has been keeping you up at night, and competitively with the Five of Wands, Deedee, you're unable to see the illumination and the truth that has been presented to you because of the strength that you are lacking at this particular time. Spirit is reminding you at the end of the day, you got to take action. You got to take the initiative with the Knight of Swords and go straight to the cow's neck and ask those tough, hard questions. Because not everything is about us, Deedee. Understand the Page of Pentacles. There will be messages that you're about to receive, or you will find a strength within yourself to go towards certain individuals in your life at this particular time and give them a message that you're stronger than they think you are. Let's go ahead and get an oracle message and close out your reading with love and light. I'll be pulling a divine energy oracle for you, Deedee. So let's get it. Deedee, your divine energy oracle, do what you love. Don't be in competition mode. Do what you love. Stop people pleasing. Find the strength within yourself and do what you love. Because at the end of the day, if Deedee doesn't take care of Deedee, Deedee's going to lose the focus on who's the most important person in this chessboard. And that's you, Deedee. Nader, it's time to face your shadow. You got the Hermit in your spread. The Hermit is all about facing the shadows that are lurking and dwelling within ourselves. Spiritually, if you believe in anything outside of yourself with a power that's greater than you, the shadows must go. Face those shadows within you in order to free yourself from the financial constraints that you have perpetually placed yourself in. Let's get it. Both of y'all need to count y'all blessings. Let go of the past. Have faith in the present. And know that the future is just around the corner and that the sun will always illuminate what's going on between the two of y'all. Understand this too shall pass and more will be revealed. I'm Maria. I want to thank you for taking this journey with me. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you choose to do so. Until next time, America and across the world, peace, love, and walk in grace. Later, guys.